come from off the pace again. He doesn't have much gate speed. And the 6 Bombay Hanover is just coming in really, really sharp right now. Huge mile last time, 151 and 3. Last quarter, 26 and 4. You can't fault him on that. He's a big player here. 7, Big Bank Hank. This is my price play. He could make this pick 4 giant if he can get there. The biggest thing with him, he's got early speed if he wants to use it. You look at his line, 3 back. He was parked 3 wide past the quarter at Hoosier. Ended up finishing 2nd. I mean, it was a huge race out of him. He gets Andy Miller to drive. He already has a win here at Lexington in 153 with Tom Teacher driving, which is Trace and Timmy's brother. And, you know, to me, he's got everything, I think, together would be the right word for me, to be able to do what Andy wants him to do. And if he stays close, I give him a huge shot here. But there's other horses I like as well. The 1 Military Secret, I think he plays. And then the 4 Reign of Thrones plays as well. So in my pick 4, I'm going 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Moving on to leg number 2. That is, if I get, and this is a really good race. This features some of the best 3-year-old pacing colts in North America, just in this division itself. I thought there was a number of ways you could go here too. Wide open, in my opinion. What do you think?
It is wide open, but it's wide open within reason. It's wide open between Courtly Choice, Think Big, Dream Big, Stay Hungry, and American History. American History's had a really good year, especially Lexington. Had 3 wins in a row. Won the Sire Stakes final back on September 16th, and then went into the Bluegrass and just got beat 3/4 of a length to Stay Hungry, Grand Teton, and Bounding Dragon in a very tight finish. That race there, those 4 horses look like the best on paper, and Tony Alagna looks to rule supreme here in the first 2 legs of this pick 4 with 5 entrants. It's a coming race and multiple entrants, 2 entrants in the 8th race.
I think the race is wide open, but I'm going to use basically all the horses that I think have a chance here, because with this much talent in this field, anything can happen, I feel. And Courtly Choice, he's the obvious one. 10 out of 14 this year, 900,000 potential to find a big price here, because there's 4 key players, and then my outside choice, Hayden Hanover from the 8-hole, Andy and Julie Miller, coming off a really good first over, 2nd place finish here last time. Leg number 3 is race 9. Field is 6 there, short field. I thought this was the most clear-cut race in the sequence with the short field. There's only 2 horses here, in my opinion, that should be able to win this race. Do you feel the same way?
Yes, the 2 Crystal Fashion, 5 wins in his last 6 starts, coming off a win in the Canadian Trotting Derby up at Woodbine, Mohawk Park, and number 6 Tactical Landing, again another Lexington-loving horse, 2 wins in his last 4 here in Lexington, top 3 last 6 races, very, very tough Colts and gelding to win, to beat here in race number 9.
I'm single to Tactical Landing here. You know, one of the owners of this horse told me back in July they were aiming for Lexington and they were aiming for this day. They thought he was capable of breaking a world record, and we'll see if he is today. He's been extremely sharp, and I think it's his race to lose. Crystal Fashion is the only other horse, in my opinion. I agree.
Do you think, let me ask you, Rod, your opinion on Eurobond. Eurobond got up and beat Tactical Landing 2 starts ago in the Sire Stakes final in 51 and 3 with David Miller. David Miller's right back in the bike today, coming off a break in stride last time out. Do you think he's got any at all?
He's got a little bit of a shot. He's got to get that trip that he takes final. That's the key. If he can do that, he definitely plays. But I just don't know that he can win the race. He's going to have to get everything his way, and if he doesn't, he's going to be hard-pressed to win the race. Moving on to leg number 4. This is race 10 on the program. Another short field, field of 6. This is the second. Is it the second? Yeah, the second elimination for the Kentucky Futurity for the Colts on the trot. This race, I thought Metz Hall, he's the horse to beat, in my opinion. 6-pack has been extremely sharp. You got the unknown a little bit here with $50 Bill coming in. He won the Breeders' Crown last year, so he's beat these horses before. What do you think here with this short field?
I'm honed in on 6-pack. Just absolutely impressive at Yonkers in the Sire Stakes and in the Yonkers Trot, winning by a total of 9 1/4 lengths his last 2 starts, handily, as Trackmaster's program labels both races. I think that 6-pack will be very tough to beat, especially in a short field of 6 like this. Definitely makes the final in race 13 today. And for second, I'm going with Metz Hall. Obviously can't argue, coming out of the Bluegrass off a nice win, a Simcoe win, and a win in the Zweig over at Vernon. Metz Hall is my second pick, Zephyr Kronos third, and $50 Bill my 4th choice.
For me, Metz Hall, top pick. If you remember back at our show at Vernon Downs, that was his. That was back in August. We had a unanimous top pick in Metz Hall at 12-1, and he just fired it and beat that group. Wow. Coming off a win, he's made almost $700,000 this year. 6-pack, similar qualities about him. He likes to be up close. World record holder himself.
61% winner.
Yeah, I mean, it's you've got a field of winning horses here. This is a very, very good race. $50 Bill, I'm going to use him because he has proven he can win on days like this. And, I think he would be one that you got to throw on. So I'm going to throw him on. He's going to be better than 4-1 value in the pick 4. So my ticket, if you can't see the graphic, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7 with 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 with 6 with 1, 3, 6. It's $37.50. Ken?
6, 8, 11 with 3, 4, 5, 6 with 2, 6 with 1, 3 for $48. That's on a dollar wager, so 24 on the 50 center.
All right, we've got just a couple minutes to post here.
8-5 on the board for Bombay Hanover.
I'm going up top to get some ice.
All right. We got some shade finally, so.
Ice shall be back very shortly.
See if you can grab me a Coke for it.
Okay.
So we have 8-5 on Bombay Hanover, 5-2 on Captain McKee for Tony Alanya and Tim Tetrick. Now we have 9-5 Bombay Hanover and 2-1 on Captain McKee. Third choice of the race, we have co-third choices. Reign of number 4. I don't believe we've Rod touched on that one just a little bit. Reign of Thrones coming in out of a late closing third place finish to Smooth Lou. Andy McCarthy is right back up. Here we go. The starting gate is moving into position.
The Mickey late closing event to kick off the pick 4.
Change seats here and see if I can flip this camera around for you guys.
The fastest standardbred of all time, 146 flat. He can pop the champagne, likely at least a bit longer after yesterday's All Raj. 4 pool well over 15,000 and climbing. Always be Mickey. Stands at the Diamond Greek Farm. For $2.7 million, 2016 Horse of the Year. This one's sponsored by Dr. John Cummins, Dr. Jennifer Stone, your Lexington practice, veterinary care specializing in equine and lameness and performance. Check them out. Dr. John Cummins and Dr. Jennifer Stowe. Sponsors of this afternoon's 7th race, the Always Beat Mickey. We're scratched down by a field of 10. They are on game. Freshman Golden Gully Pacers lined up, and they're off. Escape to the beach, goes sprinting out early right here. That's Reign of Thrones. Left the gate to sharply, as did the Thunderdome as they work their way to that opening turn. Escape to the beach. Continues to sweep up on the outside, looking to move on past Reign of Thrones. Thunderdome, the Chicago Invader, out racing in the 3rd spot. That's Captain McKee, who settles in early from 4th. Military Secret rides in 5th. Mountain High from the 2nd tier, he came out racing in the 6th spot. He's a length and a half clear of American Admiral, who's back in 7th. Bombay Hanover is there in the 8th spot in front of a Big Bang Hank at the back around that opening turn. The long shot Caviar Stetson, very moderate opening marker here, just 28 and 2. And on top of Reign of Thrones continues to control the tempo here for McCarthy. Escape to the beach is right there in tight pursuit from 2nd. Military Secret underway to the outside of 3rd, past a struggling Thunderdome. Captain McKee will set it up perfectly here, 2nd over for a teacher to the outside. That's Mountain High, who's up 3rd over the flow. American Admiral stacked up right now with excess cover. He's 4th over in front of Bombay Hanover. The 2 trailers remain Big Bang Hank and Caviar Stetson. The half was picked up 55 and 2. 27 seconds in that 2nd quarter. And lead the way onto the far turn. That is Reign of Thrones maintaining the lead from Military Secret, who's still grinding up at the outside. Escape to the beach. Hangs it down at the inside for McNair. Captain McKee made a break in stride. So Captain McKee jumped it off. Reign of Thrones still the target here as they move through 3 quarters in 1:23. Military Secret still trying to stay on down the center. Escape to the beach looks to dive through late as they reach mid-stretch. Reign of Thrones is still there, and that is Military Secret, who's still plugging away down at the inside. Escape to the beach moves through. Mountain Eye looks for a way through. Way out wide, Bombay Hanover with American Admiral. Wild scramble to the finish, and it's Escape to the beach who moves through. Bombay Hanover surging. Escape